It's Vikings-Bears on Monday Night Football. We break down the game, give you our best bet, and it all starts right now. Hey guys, it's Matt from GrandstandBettors.com, and Week 15 continues with Monday Night Football between the Bears and the Vikings. But before we get into our best bet for that game, if you're new to Grandstand Bettors, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our free picks or free predictions all season long. While you're at it, smash that like button for getting 2 Monday Night Football games and 2 Tuesday Night Football games this week. Oh, what a great Week 15 this has turned out to be. But without further ado, let's dive in to our Monday Night Football matchup between the Vikings and the Bears. Vikings are favored in this one by 6 points. The over-under is set at 44.5. Vikings coming in this matchup well-rested and coming off a nice win against the Steelers on Thursday Night Football. Kirk Cousins was far from great in that game, as he is per usual in primetime games. However, he did not have to be Dalvin Cook, who was a late addition to the lineup, ran for over 200 yards against the Steelers on 27 carries. With Thielen questionable for this game and Madison out this week, you'd have to think that the Vikings are going to lean on Dalvin Cook for a second straight week against a bottom third run defense that the Bears have. Now, don't get us wrong, Cousins is actually having a great year thus far. He's thrown for over 3,500 yards and 27 touchdowns, leading the Vikings this year to a top 7 passing offense. But they are going up against the 7th best passing defense in the league, and one that's only giving up 216 yards through the air per game. Now, this is even after Rodgers last week threw for over 320 yards against the Bears on Sunday Night Football. Now, speaking of that game and the Bears, they find themselves showcased on their second straight primetime game with Justin Fields back at QB. Fans have to have some optimism that they have a chance in this one, especially the way he played in the first half last week. Fields and this Bears offense have been very up and down this season, week to week and even half to half, as we saw last week, as they led the Packers after the first half ended, but only scored 3 points in the second half, ended up losing by 15 to Green Bay. Now, in fairness to the offense as a whole, QB situation and the play calling by Nagy this year has just been horrendous. Dalton and Fields have been going back and forth due to injuries. The poor offensive line has not helped things either, which has not only stifled the rushing game, but has given Fields and Dalton this season all kinds of headaches, as they have allowed 42 sacks, which is second worst in the NFL. Now, all this can be contributed to what is the second worst offense in the NFL, with just averaging 302 yards per game of total offense. Now, the good news for the Bears is they will be playing a secondary and defense that is in the bottom half of the league in rush defense, pass defense, and they give up the 4th most yards in the league at 381 per game. Now, the last time the Vikings played a QB that was mobile like Fields, they gave up 120 yards rushing to Lamar Jackson on the ground. So it could be a very long day for the Vikings linebackers, as they will need to be tracking Fields on every single down. So what is the best bet for this game? Well, the Vikings, despite having a losing season, would actually have a chance to move into a wild card spot with a win on Monday night. But can you trust primetime Kirk on the road? The point spread here is already almost a full touchdown, and despite being up 24 points last week, the Vikings showed us their defense can give up points in a hurry, and they continue to make us absolutely sweat near the end of games. But in this one, they will have elongated rest, and the Vikings have the amount of players missing from, or they have the lesser amount of players missing from both sides of the field due to COVID reasons, that the Bears, they actually have a ton missing right now. So we're actually going to take for Monday Night Football. I hate to go with primetime Kirk Cousins. Not a fan of him, but you know what? I went against him last Thursday. I'm going to ride with him today, and it's going to be Minnesota Vikings -6 over the Bears on Monday Night Football. Now, normally we would be streaming the Monday Night Football matchup, but the Cleveland Browns game was rescheduled. So join us live late afternoon on Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, as we do play-by-play and live reaction to the Browns-Raiders game here on our YouTube channel. in the meantime, if you're looking for a daily pick from us, join our Patreon. Only $6.99 a month. It helps support our channel and keep our channel ad-free. Also, be sure to head on over to grandstandbettors.com, become part of our family, and start living that grandstand life. But, as always, sit back, relax, enjoy a Monday Night Football doubleheader, and we'll see you next time.